In 1.21.11, game rules had their formatting changed from camel case to snake case, but some of them got completely renamed in the process. This video doesn't really apply to Bedrock Edition since they use an unspaced lowercase format, but who knows what could happen in the future if Mojang ever fully commits to version parity. Here are all the game rules which are identical to their older version, with the only difference being the formatting. Since game rules are now namespace, this technically means they should have a namespace before them, but they'll work just fine without it unless there's a conflict with a modded game rule. Now let's get into the ones which have been renamed. These are ones which may have been confusing to find if you're used to their older names. Some important ones to note are doDaylightCycle and doWeatherCycle, which have become advanced time and advanced weather. As a matter of fact, all game rules that started with do don't anymore, with some more being changed further like doTileDrops and doInsomnia becoming block drops and spawn phantoms. Game rules that started with disable, such as disable Elytra movement check, disable player movement check, and disable raids, no longer do, which means their default state has been flipped. This last game rule is actually the combination of two older game rules that were removed in this version. doFireTick and allow fire ticks away from player were combined into fire spread radius around player. This works by setting the number of blocks away from the player that the fire will spread at. Setting this to 0 is the exact same as setting doFireTick to false, and setting this to -1 is the exact same as setting allow fire ticks away from player to true, which will allow fire to spread at any distance. That's all the game rule changes for 1.21.11. Thanks for watching.